So now Galatasaray Istanbul with a chance to bounce back from that loss in the first game. But there seems to be some miscommunication because the first players of Galatasaray now arrived on court with 8 minutes left in preparation, in pre-game preparation. They somehow didn't seem to have the time right. Maybe they thought the whole schedule is going to be shifted after their overtime game, because the game RS Vilandil against Cantu started around 15 to 20 minutes later, but now they are arriving on court and seem to be ready with less preparation as desired. So overall, for Galatasaray Istanbul in the first game, they were already up like 10 to 12 points against Gran Canaria, and then they ultimately lost it in overtime. Most important players for Galatasaray have been the new acquisition and the former player from the past, Polish player Mateusz Filipski, who scored like 10, 12 points in a row for them in the third quarter to bring them up. Furthermore, from the reigning Champions League winner Albacete, they acquired Lee Manning, the big GB center. They acquired Harry Brown, another GB national player.
Wenn ich in der Geschwindigkeit arbeiten würde, wären wir beim zweiten Spiel noch.
And of course, they still got two really experienced guys who've already been Champions Cup winner 15 to 20 years ago, with Ismail A and Ferit Gümüş in the starting five or with their main playing time. We get number 10 Enes Bulut, one smaller 4-point player, good shooter from outside, as we could say of almost everybody on the Galatasaray team. And with number 12, Mücahit Günaydin, another 4.0 center, taller guy. He shot a couple of solid middle distance shots, collected a lot of rebounds in that game. Those are the ones to watch for Galatasaray. The French team from Le Cannet, just two foreign players on court. Polish player Andrzej Maciek, 1.5. Overall, they are, I'd say, quite old team. The average is like 30 to 35. And Moroccan player Rida Matawi. Furthermore, just to name three of them: Luigi Macambo, a 2.5 tall sitting 2.5 player. We got Hussein Belaid and Christophe Callier. Christophe Callier, probably the tallest guy on that team. But what can we expect from that game? I'd say probably Le Cannet is overall, from the overall appearance, probably the team expected to be worse in that 5-team tournament. So right now I'd say the favorite for that game is Galatasaray for sure. But on those high-level wheelchair basketball plays, you can probably expect some excuse me, some surprises to some extent, where maybe Le Cannet can keep the game open for as long as possible, and then in the end it comes down to the wire. But overall, they lost the first game by over 20 points against Cantu, and I'd say that's about the margin maybe even a little more we regularly could expect from a game against Galatasaray. So after a short break, we'll be back with all the information and all the game action going on.
Entscheiden Sie sich heute für den Testsieger der Stiftung Warentest. Denn jede Entscheidung für eine Wärmepumpe ist auch eine für den Klimaschutz. Für die Zukunft des blauen Planeten. Boderos. Heizsysteme mit Zukunft.
Die Firma Groß steht für begeisterte Kunden. Wir möchten gemeinsam mit unseren Kunden die Projekte und Aufgaben mit viel Freude lösen und dafür sorgen, dass alles schnell und unkompliziert gut funktioniert.
Wir bauen alle Fahrzeuge um, ob groß oder klein, ob es ein Smart oder ein Sprinter ist. Wir versuchen dem Kunden alles möglich zu machen.
Und? Was hast du am Wochenende gemacht?
Nichts Besonderes.
Ach komm.
Nein, das war cool.
Wärst du hautnah dabei. ERF Yes Radio. Jeden Wochentag live ab 7 Uhr.
ERF Yes! Entscheiden Sie sich heute für den Testsieger der Stiftung Warentest. Denn jede Entscheidung für eine Wärmepumpe ist auch eine für den Klimaschutz. Für die Zukunft des blauen Planeten. Boderos. Heizsysteme mit Zukunft. Entscheiden Sie sich heute für den Testsieger der Stiftung Warentest. Denn jede Entscheidung für eine Wärmepumpe ist auch eine für den Klimaschutz. Für die Zukunft des blauen Planeten. Boderos. Heizsysteme mit Zukunft.
Die Firma Groß steht für begeisterte Kunden. Wir möchten gemeinsam mit unseren Kunden die Projekte und Aufgaben mit viel Freude lösen und dafür sorgen, dass alles schnell und unkompliziert gut funktioniert.
Wir bauen alle Fahrzeuge um, ob groß oder klein, ob es ein Smart oder ein Sprinter ist. Wir versuchen dem Kunden alles möglich zu machen.
Und? Was hast du am Wochenende gemacht?
So back in Wetzlar for Game 4 of today's Champions League qualifying round, and to make it even more bizarre what's going on right here, and I don't know what happened or why something happened. First of all, Hornets and Cannet have been on court doing their regular warm-up. Then it seemed like Galatasaray had missed that the game already started at 4:45, maybe because they thought of another delay because of their overtime game, or their whole schedule to be delayed. now they are on court. They had like 8 minutes of preparation. And now the pre-game timer is set to 3 minutes because we are sitting right here with 2 teams on court. And we don't have referees. I don't know what's going on, but so far we are waiting for referees to show up for that game to start. So I'll keep everybody updated. So far nothing to tell except 2 teams warming up for a game. And we are waiting for the officials to show up to be able to start that game. Maybe everybody watching already knows, but to just complete the results so far, they started with Cantu against Le Cannet 79-52. In the second group, we got Madrid beating Cologne 77-46.
Da steckt jetzt mein Handy dran. Das macht hier crazy.
Third group, we are having Julianova beating Bilbao 72-63. Then we had Gran Canaria Galatasaray 81-80 after 1 overtime. Hamburg losing to Fenerbahce 23-86. Then Cantu having beaten Landil 63-58. We got Santo Stefano beating, is it Porto Torres? Yeah, it's Porto Torres 71-63. And it's Bilbao against Mo, the last one I think I'm seeing right here. It's 93-43. Yeah, so now we are waiting for that game to finally being able to start. No referees yet. So far it's Cologne in the parallel games leading Lannion by 36-18. And Fenerbahce against Julianova just has started. It's 4-3. So maybe there was some misunderstanding because the first schedule weeks ago I was still said that this game is going to be starting at 6 p.m. There was a bigger gap between the games 3 and 4, but then it was switched to the regular 2 hours and 15 minutes. So as I've said, Galatasaray has acquired 3 players of the current Champions League winner, and now the referees just passed us. So I think game is going to be starting in the next minutes. Yeah, it seems like Galatasaray is taking another shot at improving their stats in Champions Cup winnings. They are at 5 right now. They've been under the radar, not on the highest level for like, I'd say about 10 years right now. They still had good teams overall, but they haven't competed for like winning Champions Cup again. And I guess that's been the goal with that team this year. And it's not impossible. I think this qualifying round is probably the hardest one to play. Gran Canaria had an amazing run in the second half. And now we have the 3-minute whistle, meaning game is about to start in a little less than 3 minutes.
Good job. Good game. Schön, dass ihr auch da seid. Ja. Gut, dass ich mit dem Auto da bin, sonst hätte man noch eine halbe Stunde gewartet.
And here we are. I'm waiting for the starting 5 to show up on live score. So it's going to be pretty interesting how both teams and the referees as well start into that game, being short in preparation. Maybe Le Cannet has had a regular preparation as they expected, but Istanbul and the refs are really short in preparation. So, starting 5 for Istanbul is going to be Mateusz Filipski, Lee Manning, Müsahit Günaydin, Ismail A, and Barak Aygan. So, tall lineup with 4 4-pointers and 2 1s. For Le Cannet, it's Ratui, Christophe Callier, Rida Matawi, Luigi Macambo, Andrei Macek, and Hussein Belaid. So now everybody's moved in front of me, I got some free vision. Jump ball between Christophe Callier and Lee Manning. First possession for Le Cannet. And the first turnover. Müsahit Günaydin with the first 2 points for Galatasaray. Out of the turnover, easy basket for him, wanted to draw a foul. And Galatasaray keeps playing the defense they established with the Turkish national team and with their club team. Having 3 big guys down in the key, basically defending the room down there, not giving easy shots away, and the two low pointers chasing for everybody outside the key, outside 3-point line, not giving away any shots, not giving away or putting as much pressure as possible on the opponent team. All of that led to a 3-second violation, and we get mid-zone. Günaydin with a missed shot, and Andrej Maciek with a tough underhand scoop layup against his Polish national teammate Mateusz Filipski. Filipski on his way to the basket, missing the first one. Christophe Callier with a rebound. It's 4-2 for Le Cannet, finding Hussein Belaid at the basket, gets the bounce. 4-2 for the French team. Mateusz Filipski pointing at Ismail A, who is laying down above 3-point line to interrupt the game. Of course, Galatasaray is keeping the possession, finding Mützeit Günaydin. Filipski having 3 seconds left. Tough shot, too short. 24-second violation. Possession for Hornets Le Cannet. Luigi Macambo. Lee Manning trying with his long arms to just make that pass almost impossible. And then some bad pass to Christophe Callier. Was not able to catch that ball. Possession for Galatasaray. Mateusz Filipski to the basket. Easy 2 points for him. Rida Matawi with the easy basket for himself on the other side. Good pass by Luigi Macambo. Yeah, some crash. Lee Manning into the table, and now the timing got cut off, so all the technical stuff has to be reset. Probably just some plug got unplugged. Yeah, it's probably going to take some time. Scoring is back up as it seems. Game continues. Hussein Belaid finding Christophe Callier. Close to the key, doesn't get the bounce. Rebound Lee Manning. And Galatasaray tries to push it down the court, tries to play fast, tries to get some numbers, some 3-on-2, 4-on-3, I'd say. Tough shot by Mateusz Filipski. So they're now talking at the table. What's the correct score?
She didn't drive the basket when it was a catch. Okay? Thank you.
Yeah, okay. When Lee Manning crashed into the table, wasn't seen which player scored the basket. So now everything's correct. Galatasaray is up 8-6. Seen Belaid for Christophe Callier, and we got an offensive foul against Rida Mataoui. Galatasaray trying to backpick, to work hard to get numbers, to get some 5-on-4, or even right now Filipski is almost gone, I'd say, no pass possible, but to get some kind of 1-on-0, 2-on-1, 3-on-2 going, to not be forced to play the hardest of offense, get the highest pressure as they got right now. Filipski with a tough three-pointer, had to take it, time was running down. Rebound, Le Cannet. Four minutes in, score is 8-6 for Galatasaray. And that's what I meant. Preparation wasn't the best for Galatasaray. Maybe Le Cannet can just keep that game open as long as possible and giving Galatasaray a hard time with that little advantage of being ready further in advance. Yeah, but right now Lee Manning just crashing through. Pass is a little too long. This could also be part of not having the correct and the best preparation. Passes are not that accurate. Next chance for Le Cannet to tie the game again. Andrei Macek for Rida Mataoui. Seen Belaid, free throw line, no good. But Christophe Callier collecting the rebound, the offensive rebound. Oh, good ball movement by Le Cannet. Being rewarded with 2 points by Hussein Belaid. And Le Cannet themselves, when they are backpicked, they're going to a full court press. They are not afraid of Galatasaray to just run over them. And so far, Galatasaray found some holes in their defense, but they couldn't use it as much as they probably wanted it to use. Turnover by Christophe Callier, Ismaila with the fast hands. Filipski finding Lee Manning right at the basket, and that's almost a 100% shot for Lee Manning. Nothing more to do for those French defensive line. Good seal by Andrei Macek for Christophe Callier, but then passes a little too low. Mujahid Günaydin with it. Fast hands and the chance to get a seal by himself on the other side. Easy basket for him. Although there was some pressure, he's taller than Hussein Belaid. He was rolling a little backwards. Good seal by R and Burak, and 2 points for Galatasaray. Andrei Macek, middle distance shot. No good, but the tip stays with Hornets Le Cannet. Hussein Belaid for three. Hussein Belaid with a 3-point shot. 1 point game, 3.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. The long pass attempt, I'd say, by Filipski to Lee Manning, tipped away. Possession is again with Hornets Le Cannet. Mataoui finding Macek. Hussein Belaid now jumped pretty hard by R and Filipski. Now it's Callier for the lead. 13-12 for Hornets Le Cannet. Again, some hard pressure. Not a good pass by Filipski. Günaydin has to really go down, can't set up a shot. And then it's a missed shot by Filipski as well. Rebound, Matawi. The big guy scores himself, takes that lane, gets a stop. Puts his team up by 3. Filipski looking for Lee Manning, I wanted to say, but then it's a 3-second violation against Aygan, Burak Aygan? Yeah, probably him, as he was shown by the referee. We've seen Belaid, now again, jump by Filipski. Luigi Makambo finding Andrei Macek for the 2-point shot, for the successful 2-point shot. Good ball movement by Hornets Le Cannet, finding the open guy for an easy shot, for a high percentage shot. And then we got that offensive foul by Mücahit Günaydin. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, Galatasaray Istanbul really is struggling with probably having the wrong schedule and not figuring out they had to be playing that early again. They don't seem to be really awake. They are making mistakes, unusual mistakes, like those passes that didn't find the big guy. And as a result, we got the underdog, Hornets Le Cannet, leading by 5 points with 1.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. So probably one thing Sedat Enescu can do is get someone like Harry Brown or Enes Bulut on court to play a full court press, maybe to be a little smaller, but to get everybody awake, to play full court press. Everybody has to talk in a full court press. Everybody has to be awake, has to see the court. So it's forcing your team basically to wake up if you see your team just not being as focused as you want it to be. And they are in a press, but press break. Le Cannet is pretty solid. They find their big guys deep in Galatasaray's half. Air ball by Makambo. Rebound. Mücahit Günaydin. Finding Ismail A and the low pointer. As we know him, I would say, good at finishing close to the basket, even against pressure. Foul against Mücahit Günaydin. That's his second personal foul. And it's inbound, right around half court for Le Cannet. Next foul against Ismail A, who is pretty aggressive, and that's what happens if you're really aggressive on defense. You are gonna get some fouls because you're trying to close gaps, and at some point you won't have the space to close gaps. That's his first personal. Wieder Matawi. Next basket for Hornets Le Cannet. Up 7 again, I wanted to say. Up 5 again, not 7. Filipski Oh, unlucky bounce for him. Ball's rolling around. Doesn't get the ball to fall. Andrei Maciek looking for someone to pass to. Now for Christophe Callier. Christophe Callier again, middle distance, and it's good. 13 seconds to go, 21-14 for Le Cannet. Last chance for Galatasaray to get another score. 3 seconds to go. Mücahit Günaydin with it. Air ball, but I want to say air ball, but it's going to pass to Lee Manning. That was no good. He was surrounded by two better. If it was a shot, it's been a bad shot. If it was a pass, he should have better taken that shot. So after 1 quarter, surprisingly, Hornets Le Cannet are up by 7 against Galatasaray Istanbul. A lot of work to do for the team from Turkey. And I guess on the other hand, so far satisfying game for the French team. So I guess we'll see a couple of subs for Galatasaray. Maybe even Filipski is going to get some time on the bench to reset after his amazing first game where he brought his colors up by a huge or by a big margin. Just to get some mental reset, to maybe breathe for a couple of minutes and then come back again being a little fresh. But first of all, we get Ferit Gümüş, another really experienced guy, Enes Bulut, and Ebru Akici. Plus the first possession after the lost jump ball for Galatasaray Istanbul. Now time is up, 2 minutes are over. Start of the second quarter, possession Galatasaray Istanbul. Filipski looking for passes. And it's a good pressure by Hornets Le Cannet. They don't let Galatasaray set up. They don't let pick and rolls happen. And in the end, it's once again a bad pass. Filipski can't control. And we have another possession for Hornets Le Cannet. And now there's been a warning because Mateusz Filipski went out of bounds to go around Andrei Maciek. So first time it occurs, there's a warning for both teams. Second time it's going to be a technical foul. And another basket by Rida Matawi. And with number 14 for Hornets Le Cannet, we got Luca Roa for Luigi Macambo, just to make that complete. And it's a really high, far jump on Filipski. But Galatasaray seem to have a really good plan. They don't get good shot opportunities. And now Mücahit Günaydin has to take that shot. Enes Bulut with the offensive rebound. Once again, don't get that ball into the key. Don't find a good spot to pass to. And it's a tough shot for Mücahit Günaydin with the air ball, rebound, Hussein Belaid. Good defense by Hornets Le Cannet. Good aggressive defense, really impressive what they are showing so far. Andrei Maciek jumped. Good ball movement. Christophe Callier with the unlucky bounce. Rebound. Rucha at Günaydin. Hornets Le Cannet up 9 points. And once again, Galatasaray isn't really set on offense now with the offensive foul. They are not set for a two-man game on their sides. We see Filipski holding the ball a lot right now in that possession, looking to pass, not finding a pass, looking to move then in a position where he is able to create, to shoot. It's taking Galatasaray long. They don't really seem to find into that game at all. Andrej Maciek for 3! The Polish low pointer giving Hornets Le Cannet a 12-point lead. But I'm really expecting Galatasaray to somehow wake up, if it's not in the first half, at least in the second half, and still being able to challenge Le Cannet significantly. And as I'm saying it, it's Filipski, nothing but net, answering with a 3 by himself. Good pass against the pressback, and that passing idea was really, really nice. Execution, not that nice, ended in a turnover, but if that one goes through, it's probably a 1-0 layup. Probably worth the risk being up by 9 points. Now Filipski misses from middle distance. But we can see Galatasaray is really looking for him to have the ball, to score, to make decisions. And once again, Sedat and Sedu with the from outside yelling, stop the ball, stop the ball. They want to put maximum pressure on the ball handler, not letting the ball float around, move around. Ferret Gümüş now with that time and the easy basket. Good decision by him. He was looking for that pass, and then he saw that there are 4 or 5 players right under the basket where it's hard to pass to, hard to shoot from, and he took that shot by himself. Good decision by him. And now the Galatasaray manages to keep Le Cannet further up 3-point line, but then Le Cannet with 2 seconds on the shot clock, finding an amazing solution, Andrej Maciek, for that layup. 28-19 for the team from France. Foul by Luca Roa. Put that footrest into Filipski's big wheel. Pretty obvious from my point of view. Enes Bulut, long 2-point shot, no good. Rebound, Rida Matawi, and it's an unsportsmanlike foul against Ferret Gümüş. Rida Matawi tried to immediately play that pass. I couldn't really see why it was found unsportsmanlike. But maybe there was a reason that wasn't visible for me. So we'll see 2 shots for Le Cannet plus possession with around 5.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Hornets Le Cannet still up by 9. Galatasaray still looking to find their key to that game. So looking back to their first game against Gran Canaria, which they lost by 1, the last possible second, they were executing on offense way better. They were setting up on offense way better. Meaning they put up proper 2-man games, setting two players to the left, 2 players to the right, 1 in the middle, and they were setting up on their sides. On each basically a screen, where if they mostly played it to Filipski first, if he was jumped, they played pick and roll, and he could either rotate the ball to the offside or through the middle. And they got open looks, they got good open looks from that, which so far doesn't work out at all. They don't get set up. They're getting pressured a lot by Le Cannet. It's comparable to what Cantu did to Landil. They were jumping basically everything and putting the most pressure on the ball handlers, which is a valid method for wheelchair basketball to, say it in bad words, destroy the other team's effort. But yeah, I guess from the individual skills, Galatasaray should be able to get those two-man games going, even without playing any special plays, just by the skill they have on their team. Once again, Le Cannet is doing an awesome job setting Maciek up on the right side for a three-pointer. He gets jumped hard. He gets to inside three-point line and then passes ball to the offside for that open look for Christophe Carlier. And now Enes Bulut makes the basket, gets a good look. But once again, it's been really, really tight. He didn't have really a lot of space to maneuver right there. And it's probably just been a small margin of error for getting an offensive foul, or maybe for getting a contact which makes his shot not controllable. Once again, Andrei Maciek is jumped. Christophe Carlier, free throw line, air ball. Although it's been an air ball, I don't dislike what Le Cannet is doing from a tactical side of view. They are setting up their offense where they are finding open looks most of the time. That's some solid, good wheelchair basketball. And they're putting a lot of pressure on Galatasaray Istanbul, who are struggling to find open looks. Even that shot was contested, not the easiest shot. And Hussein Belaid is basically almost punching himself for that pass. He's like, oh no, I threw away a 1-0 layup. But they are still up 10 points. Enes Bulut looking to attack three-point line. And now once again, key is just completely closed. Le Cannet is putting all their hate into the key if Galatasaray tries to cut. Hussein Belaid in the next basket, putting his team up 12 points. Enes Bulut trying to find something with Mujahid Günaydin. Once again, no chance. Filipski now having to take, I wanted to say, that tough shot. It's Enes Bulut who has to take that tough shot. Refs still say ball's been on the rim, so no 24-second violation. Another chance for Galatasaray. Enes Bulut, long two-pointer, no good. So it's really similar to what we saw from Landil against Cantu. They kept away far from the basket. They don't get easy looks. They have to take shots from way outside. And Le Cannet is just executing really well, putting a lot of pressure on Galatasaray on defense. And on offense, finding really good high percentage looks. Then it's Ebro Akici down. Helped up again by a team member. And game goes on with the possession for Galatasaray. Enes Bulut, pass to Mujahid Günaydin, and now we got a foul, pushing foul by Christophe Carlier. Two shot for Mujahid Günaydin, and it's first foul of Christophe Carlier. No problem so far. For Galatasaray, it's Günaydin and Gümüş with 2 fouls each. First one's good. Second one as well. Andrej Maček, wow, once again, getting his own rebound. The unlucky bounce beforehand. And it's Rida Matawi and one. Getting fouled, making basket. Getting the bonus shot. 2 minutes 11 to go in the second quarter. Hornets Le Cannet up 14 points. That's really a surprise by now. Free throw is a little short. Rebound Mateusz Filipski. And now setting up his teammate Mujahid Günaydin for the 1-0 layup. Easy basket. And a lot of pressure now by Galatasaray. Finding Maček again for that 1-0 layup. Sprinted over his defender. Good job by the Polish low pointer in the game so far. It's already at 13 points. Mujahid Günaydin. That was the open look. Out of that pick and roll play, rotation from the middle was coming, and that's a good shot for Mujahid Günaydin. Yeah, it took too long. Pass was necessary not to get an 8-second violation, and it's Mujahid Günaydin missing it, getting his own rebound, and then it's an and-one play. Hard foul by Luca Roa. I think close to being unsportsmanlike as well, but nonetheless it's 2 points for Mujahid Günaydin plus the bonus shot. Maybe now it's a chance for Galatasaray, where they are with 1 minute to go in the second quarter, down 10. With a chance to get it below 10, to get that little run before halftime. To get themselves some good feeling for the third and fourth quarter. But shot doesn't go. Another chance for the French team to extend their lead. Luca Roa with an easy basket. It's amazing how good Le Cannet is able to execute on press break and to execute to break through their defense. Mujahid Günaydin, good jump by Luca Roa, really good keeping that chair position. Mateusz Filipski 4-3, had to take that shot, no good, and now game is interrupted because once again Ebro Akici is on the floor. Needs to be held back up. And with 17 seconds to go, one more shot for Hornets Le Cannet. It's once again a layup for Andrej Maček. What an excellent execution they are showing right here. 5 seconds for Mateusz Filipski for Galatasaray. Filipski for 3, no good. At halftime, really a big surprise so far. Hornets Le Cannet are up 14 points against Galatasaray Istanbul. It's 43-29. Let that sink in. Have a short break. We'll be back for the second half and the stats for that first half so far. get a break.
Entscheiden Sie sich heute für den Testsieger der Stiftung Warentest. Denn jede Entscheidung für eine Wärmepumpe ist auch eine für den Klimaschutz. Für die Zukunft des blauen Planeten. Boderos. Heizsysteme mit Zukunft.
Die Firma Groß steht für begeisterte Kunden. Wir möchten gemeinsam mit unseren Kunden die Projekte und Aufgaben mit viel Freude lösen und dafür sorgen, dass alles schnell und unkompliziert gut funktioniert.
Wir bauen alle Fahrzeuge um, ob groß oder klein, ob es ein Smart oder ein Sprinter ist. Wir versuchen dem Kunden alles möglich zu machen.
Und? Was hast du am Wochenende gemacht?
Nichts Besonderes.
Ach komm.
Nein, das war cool.
Wärst du hautnah dabei. ERF Yes Radio. Jeden Wochentag live ab 7 Uhr.
ERF Yes.
Entscheiden Sie sich heute für den Testsieger der Stiftung Warentest. Denn jede Entscheidung für eine Wärmepumpe ist auch eine für den Klimaschutz. Für die Zukunft des blauen Planeten. Boderos. Heizsysteme mit Zukunft. Entscheiden Sie sich heute für den Testsieger der Stiftung Warentest.
Here we are back in Wetzlar for the Champions League qualifying round. Game 4, Galatasaray Istanbul against Hornets Le Cannet. It's halftime and really surprisingly the French team is up by 14 points, 43-29 against Galatasaray Istanbul. Just to put into perspective, there were some miscommunication, misunderstandings before the game. Galatasaray Istanbul and the referees somehow had a wrong schedule and thought the game was starting later. So just a few minutes before the game, Galatasaray Istanbul showed up, started warming up, and the referees were even a little later. Just meaning maybe the preparation for Galatasaray wasn't the best and they weren't prepared to get put under all that pressure Hornets Le Cannet are putting out. But on the other hand, the French team is really playing well, executing on offense, putting a lot of pressure on defense. Being up by 14 points for really a reason, just looking at the stats. For Galatasaray, the top scorers in the first half are Mujahid Günaydin with 12 points, 55% from the field. Mateusz Filipski, 9 points. Also 4 assists for Mateusz Filipski, but also already 3 turnovers. As a team, they are shooting 44%, have 10 rebounds, 6 assists, but already 7 turnovers. For Hornets Le Cannet, top scorer, really amazing first half by the Polish low pointer Andrzej Maciek. 15 points, 7 for 9 from the field, 1 of 1 for 3. 3 assists, an amazing offensive game by the Polish low pointer. Joining him are Rida Matawi with 11 points, 5 for 6 from the field, and Hussein Belaid with 9 points. Hornets Le Cannet are shooting an incredible 68% from the field. Grabbed 16 rebounds, dished out 16 assists, but they are also already having 8 turnovers, so both teams having to look for caring for the ball a little more. But as I've said, Hornets Le Cannet are really executing well on offense. They're creating good high percentage shot, as we can see, with almost 70% as a team. But on the other hand, probably meaning Galatasaray is still struggling to be prepared for that game with a short preparation time. And I'm not counting them out, because the individual class is really outstanding, and I still think they can challenge Le Cannet in the second half. So let's see what's happening where both teams get back to their huddle. What are the starting fives are going to be, and how the start in the third quarter is going to look like. So I'm trying to sneak a look. I'm a little closer to the bench of Hornets Le Cannet, well, maybe to get an insight on what's written on their coaching board. But there was nothing I could sneak in. So here we go. It's Ismail A, Mateusz Filipski, Lee Manning, Mujahid Günaydin, and Burak Aygan again for Galatasaray, and Christoph Kallier, Andrzej Maciek, Rida Matawi, Luca Roa and Hussein Belaid for Hornets Le Cannet. Andre Macek finding Christophe Callier, finding Rida Mataoui with the next 2 points for the French team. Again, well executed, patience, found their open guy and just high percentage scoring. Missing Lee Manning right there under the basket, who's now down. Mateusz Filipski can't score again, and then it's 2-0 for Hussein Belaid and Andre Macek. And the block by Lee Manning, crashing into the stands, and he was taking that sprint down the court to get that block, and he got it done. Probably the right sign for his team, and as I'm saying it, he's getting an offensive foul on the other end, right where he had the chance to maybe shift some momentum towards his team. He's right away taking it away. Le Cannet looking for Andre Macek. And he's setting himself up above 3-point line because Galatasaray really has to respect him from there. Luca Roa from the elbow. And we got a rebound. Rebound fight between Hussein Belaid and Lee Manning. Both held the ball, no clear ball control, so it's former jump ball situation now decided by the arrow at the table and the arrow showing direction Galatasaray. So it's their possession. And again, in the key, it's really, really tight. No clear chance, even for a big guy like Lee Manning. And a good pass by Filipski to Ismail, who once again executes well on those layups. Even if it's a bad angle, he's still able to make them high percentage. Andre Macek trying to get the ball safe to Rida Mataoui. Christophe Callier finding Macek again. Middle distance, and the next one's in. He just doesn't stop scoring. 8 for 10 right now. 17 points. Probably game of his life. I've never seen him score that much in an international game. Foul against Rida Mataoui. His second personal foul. Filipski looking to find a shot, again contested, and that's, yeah, definitely from my point of view, that's a foul. A little too late to get that chair stopped, and it's 3 shots for Mateusz Filipski. First timeout of the second half. Le Cannet up by 16 points right now, but Galatasaray with a chance to cut that deficit by 3, with Filipski coming back out of the timeout for 3 free throws. We played for about 2.5 minutes. The lead even extended for Le Cannet. Not the desired start, I guess, for Galatasaray Istanbul as they would have wanted it to be. But Le Cannet is not letting it go in any way. They are still keeping up the intensity, the pressure. They don't rely on their 14-point, or they didn't rely on their 14-point lead. They are still trying to extend it to probably even break Galatasaray maybe mentally in the third quarter. But now we go on with Mateusz Filipski on the line for 3. First one's good. Second one, too. And the third one as well. 3 points for Mateusz Filipski. Galatasaray trying to put maximum pressure on Le Cannet. And then it's a foul against Lee Manning, I guess. Yep, it's against Lee Manning. So, inbound for Hornets Le Cannet, Christophe Callier. Hussein Belaid putting the ball on his wheel, out of bounds. It's possession for Galatasaray Istanbul. Richard Günaydin. Now with a chance to play 4-on-3, but being stopped. And now we're having a foul against Andrzej Maciek. And as you can see, it's getting rough, it's getting aggressive on defense. Galatasaray trying to fight back into that game, and not Hornets Le Cannet not giving an inch, just keeping the intensity high. And another foul against Rida Matawi, hitting Filipski right on his head. And that's his third foul. Just like Luca Roa, also with with 3 fouls. That could be some deciding factor in that game, because the bench of Hornets Le Cannet is really short. If they get in foul trouble, their opportunities to sub are really scarce. Filipski for 3, no good. Rebound, Hussein Belaid. And Galatasaray once again back in a full court press. Once again, I wouldn't say good opportunity for Hornets Le Cannet, but that this time Christophe Callier probably should have better stopped the offense, reset. He decided to take that high-speed layup, no good. Richard Günaydin from middle distance, no good. Rebound, Christophe Callier. Hussein Belaid over half court. Now being stopped, and now taking his time, getting a little speed out of the game. Nice pass by Andrzej Maciek and Rida Matawi with that missed shot, but possession stays with Hornets Le Cannet. Christophe Callier for 3, no good. And now it's getting really wild, and we right away see that timeout by the French team. Not to let that game slip, not to let that slip for even a few points. To reset everybody. That 3 by Christophe Callier was probably a little early. Could have been a little calmer, setting up some good offense, just like they did in the first half. But although it's 4.5 minutes into the second half, and it's still 13 points difference, so Galatasaray just managed to get away or to cut the deficit by 1 point. You can see that Galatasaray's full court pressure is being more aggressive, is being more effectful in a sense that Le Cannet is struggling to get that ball over half, is getting impatient themselves, is having trouble setting up their offense. And that's really the first and most important step for Galatasaray to get back into that game, to be as aggressive as possible on defense and trying to force Le Cannet making mistakes, making bad decisions. And so far it's happening, but on the other hand, Galatasaray wasn't able to really get their offense going. Ismail with that missed open shot, that's what they need right now. They have to make those open shots, they have to get those good open looks. Andrej Marcek again with the next made shot. 9 for 11 right now. Four and 3 for Galatasaray. Mujahid Günaydin. With all the hate he has, he's just rolling a little backwards, and that's a good shot for him. That's a high percentage shot for him, close to the basket. Even though he's got big guys in front of him, because he's rolling backwards, he's creating that space to give himself the good look. Yep, and that's what I thought. It's backcourt violation. That pass was a little early, and Hussein Belaid caught that ball, I think, right on the line with his back wheels on the line. Pretty close, but I don't think it's a bad call. Lee Manning. Günaydin, and that's probably, that's a 24-second violation. Ball wasn't up, ball was still in his hands. As you can see, Galatasaray is doing a good job. They are taking a lot of time away. They don't let Le Cannet set up. And they are forcing them to some worse shots they took in the first half. But now they just have to execute to make the game any closer. Filipski and one, getting fouled by Andrej Marcek, I guess. And not enough to really disturb him to not make that layup. So 2 points for Filipski, plus the bonus shot. Ball no good. Filipski only able to cut it down to 11 points. And the next mistake, turnover by Hornets Le Cannet. Now pressure is really showing. They weren't able to score for like 2 minutes right now. Galatasaray with a chance to cut that deficit below 10 points. Once again, all the key is really tight, but Filipski finding a way, getting that thing to go in the second try. Only 9 points difference. Slowly but steadily, Galatasaray managing to get back into that game. And we got an offensive foul against Christophe Carlier. About 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. It's 49-40 for Hornets Le Cannet. but Galatasaray Istanbul with a chance to further close that gap. Mujahid Günaydin against Maciek. Now there's help. Filipski with a long shot, no good, but Lee Manning with the offensive rebound.
Down, strike down. Lee, get the ball.
Lee Manning in middle distance has to take that shot. 2 seconds on the clock, rebound. Uchima Kambo. And another turnover. Pressure is really showing. Le Cannet just falling apart right now. But Galatasaray, I just want to say, really can't take all of it, but now they barely made another basket, close to 3-second violation. But it's a basket and it's just 7 points difference. And the next turnover, Lee Manning saving the ball. Or Ismail are saving the ball, Lee Manning finally catching it. Mujahid Günaydin has to shoot, and it's good. See the next timeout by Hornets Le Cannet. Tough shot by Mujahid Günaydin. And it's just 44-49 out of Galatasaray Istanbul's perspective. 1:25 to go in the third quarter. And as I've said, don't count the team from Turkey out. They got some really individual class. They know how to push their chair up and down the court. They managed to put on the pressure, to force a lot of turnovers from Le Cannet. I'm just having a look. They are now at 14, so only in this quarter they had 6 turnovers. Probably one is still missing because my live score is just lagging a little. So they are probably at 15 turnovers. So really important time for Le Cannet right now to get reset themselves, to calm down a little, to take care of the ball a little more, to set up again on offense. Not to be too concerned by the pressure Galatasaray is putting on, because they know they can manage it. They were managing it really well in the first half.
Stop the ball, it's fine.
And the next turnover, Rida Matawi just getting stuck while pushing. Filipski to the basket, misses it. Another chance gone, and now it's a foul against Lee Manning. That's his third foul. And we're going to see a sub for Hornets Le Cannet. It's going to be Rida Matawi, 3 fouls himself, and Luca Roa back on court.
You are number 3. Watch out. Get him, stop the ball. With the line, with this side. Stop the ball.
Yeah, no trouble with that press breaks this time. Andrzej Maciek to the basket, and it's an unsportsmanlike foul being called. That's kind of a hard decision, kind of unlucky for Filipski, because Andrzej Maciek probably wouldn't have any chance with that kind of disability he has, and the speed, the way the ball went to him to get a good shot up. But nonetheless, it's 2 shots for Andrzej Maciek and possession for Hornets Le Cannet. Maciek making the first one. Second one's rolling through the rim and falling out, putting him at 20 points right now. Top scorer of his team. Seen Belaid finding Maciek again, and he scores. Unbelievable game of Andrzej Maciek. Mateusz Filipski looking to find some gap, to find a pass. Uchahing United back to Filipski, taking that shot, and it's a foul call against Hussein Belaid. Oh, it's against Andrzej Maciek. Off the ball, it's 2 shots for Galatasaray. Yeah, it's 2 shots, and it's the foul player was Lee Manning. Mateusz Filipski placed himself at the line, but since the foul was off ball, it's of course a player that was fouled off ball, and it's Lee Manning. And Lee Manning was really struggling, as we can see right here in the first game. I think he shot 1 of 6, at least what I was watching throughout the game, and he's making the second one off the glass. And that's an interception. Next chance for Lee Manning at the basket, and now it's just 5 points difference. Galatasaray managed to cut down 9 points. Third quarter is basically over. Yeah, third quarter is over right now. Galatasaray with a good effort, managing to win that quarter 18-9, cutting the deficit down by 9 points. They are just down 5 points. And as I said at halftime, you never can count them out. The individual class Galatasaray Istanbul can put on court, and the team effort they're putting in, by no means they are always a team that are able to win against basically almost any team, any half by up to 10 to 15 points. So they managed to bring the deficit down to 5. It's going to be, I guess, a tough last quarter for Hornets and Cannet. They have to regroup. They have to manage to cut their turnovers down, to find their good looks again, to keep their calm a little. It's probably easier said for me sitting outside, but they have a chance at winning that game, and that's probably what's counting the most for them right now. First possession is going to be for Hornets Le Cannet, and they were announcing kind of a play to begin with, so-called like horns play. They were putting up index finger and little finger up. They probably wanted to set up like 2 big guys on the top, but the destructive defense of Galatasaray is probably just taking that away, and long arms, good block from Lee Manning to intercept that pass. Now it's 2-on-1. Filipski cutting the deficit down to 3.
Stop the ball. Give me 2 guys. Give me 2.
looking like Galatasaray is going to be able to really turn around that game.
Stop the ball. Stop the ball.
And it's one foul against Burak Aygan. Game continues with a possession for Le Cannet. Ichi Makambo taking that shot, a little short, rebound Lee Manning. Finding Filipski in middle distance. And now they had that space and the time. Filipski with a good shot, good high percentage shot for him, and it's just a 1-point game. Another foul against Filipski. That's his second, so no foul trouble for him. I guess we're gonna see Rida Mataoui back pretty soon. Le Cannet needs his height, his rebounding, his on defense, his presence right under the basket. You've seen Belaid being strong against two guys, scoring for two. Mateusz Filipski. Once again, Filipski off middle distance, and now seems like he's running hot. As he's been running hot against Gran Canaria. Next foul against Burak Aygan. Le Cannet. Makambo, Jelmacek, not a good pass for him. And ball deflected. Filipski sprinting to get it back. And he saved it. Once again, jump ball situation. The possession is going to be for Galatasaray Istanbul. Le Cannet is still up by one, but they just managed to score 11 points so far in the second half. Galatasaray is at 24. So although they are up one, just like the momentum of the game, it's not looking good for Le Cannet. Mujahid Günaydin at the basket, tilting a little to get that space and giving Galatasaray the first lead in ages. And Jelmacek, good pass to Christophe Carrier, and he's executing. Once again, getting the lead for Hornets Le Cannet. Lee Manning right at the basket. And the next lead change. Going back and forth, up and down the court right now. And that's a good individual effort. Lee Manning just putting his head down, taking that sprint, knowing he's tall, knowing if he gets to the basket, he's gonna be in a good position, and that's what his teammates knew.
Come on, I got it. Stop the
Right now it's Rida Matawi back on court, just as I expected it to happen, because they need his help. They need on both ends of the court, not just on defense but also on offense, to have a chance to play a pass to Andrzej Maciek, and still scoring. (11-4-14). And that's the fourth personal foul. Andrzej Maciek, I guess. Le Cannet up by 1. Galatasaray once again in a position to be forced to score. Good pass to Burak Aygan, and he misses. Rebound Rida Matawi. And now it's once again another foul by Burak Aygan, and it's his third personal. Two on one for Le Cannet. Hussein Belaid finding Rida Matawi, and its basket is no good. The foul call was beforehand. It's been shown right away by the referee that it's that the foul was beforehand, that probably Rida Matawi took that ball down. But he's going to go to the line for 2, because it's already team fouls for Galatasaray Istanbul with 5:40 to go in the last quarter. Rida Matawi. First one's good. Second one is a miss, and it's a 2-point game. Lee Manning looking for Filipski. Good defense by Hussein Belaid. And then it's almost a turnover. Filipski with that 3, no good. Had to take that 3 because of the 24-second clock. Rebound, Le Cannet. And Rida Matawi, in my opinion, is doing the correct thing. He's taking a little speed out of that game, not trying to not trying to run too crazy. Then he's there for that offensive rebound. Another chance for 2 points on the line.
Lucas. And then boost.
Rida Matawi, first one's good. Second one as well. 3 for 4, really important free throws by Rida Matawi. Good shot. And now he's trapped in the key, tough shot, rebound. I would say by Lee Manning, but Filipski caught it while being out of bounds. Mujahid Junaidin brought himself in trouble. He cut to the key, was trapped by 2 players, couldn't get out. Next foul by Ismail A, his second one, but again, it gets Rida Matawi a chance to extend the lead at the foul line. First one's good. Second one, rolling in and out, rebound Mateusz Filipski. And that's the fourth foul of Rida Mataoui, I guess. Yeah, pretty obvious, cut into the chair of Mujahid Günaydin. Manning. Mujahid Günaydin, tough shot, short. Christophe Callier with the rebound. And another foul against Mujahid Günaydin. Again, 2 shots for Rida Mataoui. 4 minutes to go. Hornets Le Cannet up 62-57. And now the aggressive defense of Galatasaray Istanbul. It's really backfiring because of the foul intensity they were having so far. They had team fouls collected pretty early in the last quarter, and now with all the intensity they're putting in, any defensive foul is going to put Le Cannet on the line. Now Mataoui is missing a couple of shots, but overall he was able to extend that lead once again. So now we had a 6-point difference, 6-point lead for Hornets Le Cannet. Enes Bulut back on court for Lee Manning. So they are now looking for a more smaller but scoring-wise lineup, and Ismail R with the offensive rebound. Mateusz Filipski once again was forced to take that shot with 24 seconds running down. Mujahid Günaydin finding Mateusz Filipski right at the baskets, finishing with his left hand. Luka Rohr finding Andrzej Maciek, and the Polish low pointer executes really well. Anytime his team needed him today, he's right there. But he's also got 4 fouls, so he better not foul anymore, because I think within the last 2:45 his team is still gonna need him a lot. Mujahid Günaydin. Filipski has to take that shot, getting fouled by, is it Maciek? No, it's Sharoa. It's her 4th foul. But overall, it's Maciek, Mataoui and Rohr with 4 fouls. It's going to be a tough 2.5 minutes for Le Cannet to play aggressive defense and not to foul out. Filipski missing the first one. Lee Manning back on court. Second one's good. Christophe Callier now finding Hussein Belaid, but that pass was too far into the front court. Lee Manning with a steal, and now it's 3-on-2. And we got the possession towards Galatasaray Istanbul. Lee Manning not able to convert that layup down there is really hurting right now. Probably there's also been a foul involved, but he's so tall. Even if it was a foul, he probably should try to get that and one, even better for his team. 2 minutes 7 to go. 65-60 lead for Hornets Le Cannet.
10 seconds. 10 seconds.
Muchek Binadin has to take that shot. Can't convert. Matawi. Another foul against Mateusz Filipski. That's his fourth foul. It's Lee Manning, Mateusz Filipski with 4 fouls on Galatasaray side. And as I said, Ucharoa, Rida Matawi and Andrzej Maciek with 4 fouls for Le Cannet. Now it's Maciek on the lines. First one's a miss. Second one also a miss, but it's been like an early start from the rebounding position, so that's been a whistle either way. Possession for Galatasaray Istanbul. Ball deflected. Hornets Le Cannet with the steal. And now 3-on-2. Hussein Belaid getting blocked by Lee Manning and Mateusz Filipski. Mateusz Filipski. Is he gonna be the one again for Galatasaray? So far he is. One minute 7 to go. It's 65-62 for Hornets Le Cannet. Game really comes down to the wire. Probably once again a game we're gonna be seeing decided by the last offense-defense section. Andrzej Maciek. Hussein Belaid, Rida Matawi. 6 seconds left. Andrzej Maciek. This time it ball doesn't go in. Would have been a really, really important shot for Hornets Le Cannet. But on the other hand, Galatasaray with a chance of their own. Mujahin Günaydin, and we see a timeout for Hornets Le Cannet. 1 point game, 30 seconds to go. So here we are once again. Galatasaray games seem to come down to the wire, seem to come down to the last possessions today. And I guess as someone just loving basketball, wheelchair basketball, neutral spectator, games just awesome to watch, how they fought back, how Le Cannet managed to bring that game down to the wire, to have a shot at the win. And I'm really, really looking forward to what both coaches having prepared for us for those last 30 seconds. Probably Le Cannet is going to be setting up some good press break. And I'm really surprised. They were asked, they were given the opportunity to inbound in front court, and he said inbound in back court. So they are set up for the press break. But they managed it really well. Now they are numbers, they are one more, and Christophe Callier putting that ball in, giving Le Cannet a 3-point lead. 18 seconds to go, next timeout taken by Galatasaray Istanbul. And you know what's crazy? Of course, they are disappointed. They didn't manage to to get their defense going. But right now, I see like hanging, letting their heads down on Galatasaray's side. They just don't seem to be prepared for a situation like that. When looking at them, so maybe right now Sedat Ionescu is trying to get some tactical talk in. Yeah, now everybody's listening. You could just see when the timeout began, all their heads were down, and no one was cheering like, okay, hey, we got that possession, we are gonna do it. Everybody was letting their heads down, and that body language is maybe gonna be a factor in their last offense they're having right now. So interesting to see. Either Galatasaray is really going for a 3, or they are trying to get a fast 2-point shot to foul Le Cannet again, and then to... Okay, there's once again a little confusion about about the allowed points on court. It's gonna be checked.
Ja, aber das muss das System machen. But the system should do it. So.
Yeah, so right now, really, next to me, it's being checked whether it seems like Galatasaray might have too many points on court.
It's 15. Yeah, but oh no, yes, but the limit is 15 and a half. That's fine. Ja, guck mal, das Limit ist 15 und a half, weil die Punkt hoch.
All right, confusion seems to be solved. Galatasaray right now is playing with 15.5 points, but it's allowed because number 13 is still a youth player, and that's 1 point deduction from those points counted on court, so it's 14.5. They're exactly at the maximum, so everything's all right. 12 seconds left. Lee Manning fighting Lushinsky, now going out for a 3, not getting that 3, a long 2, and with shot clock running down, he's getting that 2, and it's 5 seconds left. 5 seconds left for Hornets Le Cannet. Andrzej Maciek getting fouled, of course, going to the line. So right now, as a former player myself, I'd say first one, try to make it 2 points, but on the second one, with less than 3 seconds left, 2.9 seconds left, just try to hit the rim, just miss it. Because it's going to be a tough one for Galatasaray to rebound and to get a good shot off. If you have that opportunity right now, miss the second one. And I'm really curious if he's aware of that one. Because making it in another timeout is probably, it's probably going to give Galatasaray another chance, but not right now. Biggest surprise so far. Hornets Le Cannet are beating Galatasaray Istanbul after having lost the first game against Cantu by over 20 points, 68-66. Crazy game from the French team, putting all the effort into it. Amazing game by Andrzej Maciek, who now, in the end, just to have a look over at the stats, as a 1.5 point player, and that's what I haven't seen in a long time, ending up with 27 points, having shot 75% from the field. that's just an amazing feat he showed us today. For Le Cannet, it's Rida Matawi with 18 points, Hussein Belaid with 11, Christophe Callier with 10. As a team, still shooting 57%. Rida Matawi with 14 rebounds, Luigi Macambo with 7 assists, 34 rebounds, 23 assists, but also 20 turnovers. For Galatasaray Istanbul, it's Filipski with 29, Mujahid Günaydin with 22. But those are basically the only two scorers for that team. As a team, they shot 49%, 23 rebounds, 17 assists, 10 turnovers. So once again, Galatasaray Istanbul, overall in 2 games, are down 3 points, but they lost both of them. Amazing effort by Le Cannet. So stay tuned for the final game of today, RS Villandil against Gran Canaria. So far, stay with us.
Entscheiden Sie sich heute für den Testsieger der Stiftung Warentest. Denn jede Entscheidung für eine Wärmepumpe ist auch eine für den Klimaschutz. Für die Zukunft des blauen Planeten. Boderos. Heizsysteme mit Zukunft.
Die Firma Groß steht für begeisterte Kunden. Wir möchten gemeinsam mit unseren Kunden die Projekte und Aufgaben mit viel Freude lösen und dafür sorgen, dass alles schnell und unkompliziert gut funktioniert.
Wir bauen alle Fahrzeuge um, ob groß oder klein, ob es ein Smart oder ein Sprinter ist. Wir versuchen dem Kunden alles möglich zu machen.
Und? Was hast du am Wochenende gemacht?
Nichts Besonderes.
Ach komm.
Nein, das war cool.
Wärst du hautnah dabei. ERF Yes Radio. Jeden Wochentag live ab 7 Uhr.
ERF Yes.
Entscheiden Sie sich heute für den Testsieger der Stiftung Warentest. Denn jede Entscheidung für eine Wärmepumpe ist auch eine für den Klimaschutz. Für die Zukunft des blauen Planeten. Boderos. Heizsysteme mit Zukunft. Entscheiden Sie sich heute für den Testsieger der Stiftung Warentest. Denn jede Entscheidung für eine Wärmepumpe ist auch eine für den Klimaschutz. Für die Zukunft des blauen Planeten. Boderos. Heizsysteme mit Zukunft.
Die Firma Groß steht für begeisterte Kunden. Wir möchten gemeinsam mit unseren Kunden die Projekte und Aufgaben mit viel Freude lösen und dafür sorgen, dass alles schnell und unkompliziert gut funktioniert.
Wir bauen alle Fahrzeuge um, ob groß oder klein, ob es ein Smart oder ein Sprinter ist. Wir versuchen dem Kunden alles möglich zu machen.
Und? Was hast du am Wochenende gemacht?
Nichts Besonderes.
Ach komm.
Nein, es war cool.
Wärst du hautnah dabei. ERF Yes Radio. Jeden Wochentag live ab 7 Uhr.
ERF Yes.
Entscheiden Sie sich heute für den Testsieger der Stiftung Warentest. Denn jede Entscheidung für eine Wärmepumpe ist auch eine für den Klimaschutz. Für die Zukunft des blauen Planeten.